What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. So sorry I'm not showing my face on this one. Just wanted to give you guys a quick tutorial on how to make this automation so you guys are able to make this. I'll also download this for you guys, or yeah, I'll download this particular automation here for you guys, just for you guys to plug and play this. This is all plug and play, so you could just literally copy it and just put your own credentials into all of these. For example, your own Typeform, your own Google Sheets, as well as your Slack and stuff like that. So very simple automation. I know it looks a little complicated, but trust me, it's really not. So without further ado, let's get straight into the video. Sorry if there's some background noise. I'm currently at a coffee shop, but starting off, let's go into the Typeform, right? Essentially, this is going to be the workflow that is being executed. So if, let's say, we just execute the workflow, right? And we come into the Typeform. This is a Typeform that is going to be starting that workflow. We're going to start, put our first name, our last name, our email as well, at gmail.com. The website, I'm going to go into my website, Cindius.com. This is one of my websites, but I'm going to just use it for the purpose of this video. And use this. And then IG handle, if you guys want to follow me, real dough. Have you used AI inside your business? Yes. If yes, what have you implemented? I'll just say automations, multiple, right? We're gonna hit submit, and then your email is all set, right? Let's come back to the automation. Boom. Right here. Message is reading the review, right, of the website that we put in. That's why it's taking a long time. And then in just any second, it will go into the email. Right about now. It's gotta wait. It takes a little while since it's reading the whole website. So there you go. Email sent. So if we come into here, this is essentially what it is saying. So it's saying, I'm able to access specific websites, but I can certainly guide you on what to look for when reviewing a website like Ascendius. Here's how you might be able to, approach evaluating the site based on key areas, blah blah blah. Strengths: ensure the content is clear, engaging, and tailored to the target audience, blah blah blah. User experience: evaluate how intuitive and easy it is, blah blah blah. It just says all of the things that it could, it has, good things about it and bad things as well. At the end, they also say, overall website rating, 8 out of 10. It gives it a website rating, and it just gives some feedback on what you can improve or the website could improve, right? So that's the rating that people are looking, because a lot of people do wonder what the website, it looks like, right? I mean, it could be like 1 out of 10 for who all I know, right? So obviously once you come to Google Sheets as well, as you connect it, we're gonna come into the Google Sheet right now. So this is what it should look like. Let's see, Ascendius free website audit. So obviously we can come into here, and it should put in, I've done this like multi-kid, either email them or you can also text them on IG and just, have them as leads, right? And for people who don't have websites, you can always come in here and, it still says the same thing. And that's what I want to show you guys as well. What, on how people will get into this section of the automation now. So yeah, now that we are in the automation again, I want to show you guys the process of how people will be going into this section. So usually when someone says if they do have a website, they'll go into this section for the automation to review it. If they don't have a website, they'll go into here, which is false, right? Meaning, we'll obviously I'll get a Slack message. We'll get the lead, and we'll get an email, regarding about like, oh, looks like you don't have a website, and we're just kind of like gonna ask questions on like what they're planning to do, right? Without a website. So I'll show you guys right now. We're gonna hit execute workflow right now. We're gonna come back in, refresh, and then we're gonna come do this pretty quickly. David O. I'll put in a different name just for the sake of it. We'll put Jane, I guess. Smith. Email talktomoney@gmail.com. Website, nothing. IG handle, Riodo. Have you used AI inside your business? No. If yes, what have you implemented? Right? Submit. So once they do submit that, right, they're gonna come into here, right, and then boom, there you go. See that? They'll get that, and then we'll come into the email, and then boom, website audit. Hey, Jane, looks like you don't currently have a website. That's all right. We all starts off somewhere. I want to ask what type of business are you currently running right now. And if we come to the Google Sheets, we have Jane Smith automated into this, sheet, which says leads without a website. So there you go. Pretty simple, very simple automation. Honestly, I'll show you guys like everything else. Like, I mean, you don't really need to know. I mean, you just gotta, if I type in this or I touch this, just put your type of credential in, the form, which form you're using, then switch. This is kind of basically what it looks like right now, right? Really simple. You come into here as well, just put your credential in as well. First name, last name, email, website, IG handle, and then you can send a Slack message. I mean, I usually do this, right here, right? It says, new lead alert, blah blah blah, and yeah, I mean, it's really simple. I mean, you could connect your credential for the messaging model. I use GPT-4o, and then this is pretty much like my template, right? Expression, if you guys want to screenshot that and just type exactly what I did. And then email as well, right? And the same thing down here, really simple. So very quick, short tutorial on how to create your own AI automation audit funnel that you guys can use maybe on your paid ads or whatever it is that you guys want to use it for. But without further ado, I mean, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. And if you guys want more automations and more AI tips, just drop a follow, drop a subscribe, like the video, comment down below on what else you want to see, and yeah, I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.